Welcome to Pod Studio, level up your fluency from trending topics. Today we are going to talk about top AI writing tools for content creators in 2025.
Ever find yourself just staring at that blank screen, wrestling with a tricky paragraph maybe, or just wishing you could kind of shortcut your way to perfectly toned SEO-optimized content?
Yeah, for content creators, that feeling is probably all too familiar. Well, today we're diving deep into an article that might just, change your workflow forever. It's Kazuya Junko's 6 top AI writing tools for content creators in 2025. Came out in eWeek, May 27, 2025. So pretty recent stuff.
Absolutely. And our mission for this deep dive really is to guide you through that buzzing world of AI writing tools. It's kind of noisy out there. We're here to pull out the really important nuggets, helping you understand how these things can genuinely transform your writing process. Think about it. Saving time, getting help drafting, editing, refining content. It ultimately frees you up to focus on the really creative stuff, the human aspects of your work. So we'll look at features, performance, and what makes each tool stand out. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Like a dream. But with so many choices popping up, figuring out the right tool for your specific needs, that can feel pretty daunting.
That's exactly where we come in. We're sort of your compass today, ready to navigate you through the best of the best. So, okay, let's unpack this first. Why are content creators, from seasoned pros to people just starting out suddenly flocking to these AI writing tools? What's the core promise drawing everyone in?
Yeah, it really comes down to two main things: efficiency and quality. That's the heart of it. These tools aren't just about spitting out words randomly. They're built to act as intelligent co-pilots. They're specifically designed to suggest improvements in, say, tone, structure, clarity,
Right.
which allows you, the creator, to really concentrate on the higher level stuff, the creative aspects.
Right, the brainstorming, the unique angle. Exactly. The storytelling, the perspective only you can bring. It's basically a shortcut, not just to being well-informed, but also really well-written. The key insight here, I think, is that they don't replace your intelligence. They augment it. They let you scale your efforts without losing that polish.
That makes perfect sense. It's about using tech to sort of elevate your own natural abilities. And speaking of the best, this article doesn't just talk broadly about AI. It reviews and compares some specific top tools, right? Categorizing them by their strengths.
Right. And what's fascinating about this selection is, it immediately tells us something important about the market right now. We're seeing a clear segmentation. It's moving beyond just generic AI writers to these highly specialized co-pilots. And the top picks here are quite distinct. Each one is claiming a unique specialty. It's really interesting.
Okay, so lay them out for us. Who made the list?
All right, so we've got Grammarly, that's crowned best overall, a name most people probably recognize.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Then Copy.ai. That takes the title for Best for Marketing and Sales Content. Very focused. If you're into refining text you already have, QuillBot is tagged as Best for Paraphrasing.
Ah, okay.
For those who really need factual accuracy, maybe for news or reports, Writesonic is best for writing factually accurate articles. Then there's Rytr, recognized as best for versatile content creation, kind of a jack of all trades. And finally, for boosting your online visibility, Phrase is pinpointed as best for SEO writing.
Wow, okay. That's a really comprehensive lineup. It shows just how diverse these tools have become already. So before we dig into what makes each of those tools special, the article apparently outlines 5 key features, like things that consistently streamline writing and boost quality. What should we really be looking for when we, evaluate these tools for ourselves?
Yeah, that's a really important question. What truly makes these tools powerful and, impactful for content creators? The article points to 5 crucial capabilities. First, you absolutely need strong NLP capabilities, natural language processing.
NLP, right.
That's the AI's ability to interpret what you put in, understand the context, the patterns, the meaning, and then generate text that sounds human. It ensures the output is coherent, accurate, and really aligns with your specific topic and what you expect. It's kind of like the AI's language brain.
So if the NLP isn't strong, you might get something that sounds a bit off or just weird.
Exactly. It might miss subtleties or give you something grammatically perfect but contextually just wrong. Nonsensical even. Second, customizable tone is incredibly important. Being able to easily adjust your content style.
Yeah, like formal versus casual.
Precisely. Whether you need it professional, friendly, persuasive, maybe even a bit quirky, that's vital for connecting with different audiences and platforms. Imagine drafting, say, a formal report versus a fun social media post. A good AI tool helps you make that switch without rewriting everything from scratch. It's a huge help. Third, we look for excellent prompt adherence. Basically, does the tool actually do what you ask it to?
Does it follow instructions?
Exactly. When you give it a complex task or specific parameters, it should produce focused, relevant, precise output. That significantly cuts down your editing time. The better it understands your prompt, the less rework for you. It's like having a really good assistant who, actually listens.
Okay. Yeah, that's a huge time saver right there. I can see that.
Absolutely. Fourth is text summarization. This is super useful, turning long documents, articles, maybe reports, into shorter, digestible bits, highlighting the main ideas without losing key details. If you've ever had to boil down a 50-page report into a one-page summary, well, you know the value here.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah.
It just pulls out the most important info automatically. Saves hours. And finally, number 5 is multilingual support. If your goal is to reach a global audience, this is pretty much a must-have. It lets you create, translate, or edit content in various languages. That promotes inclusivity and makes your information accessible way wider.
Makes sense.
So these 5 features together, they really form the backbone of a truly effective AI writing tool. They help you navigate that whole content landscape.
That's a fantastic framework. Really helps understand what makes these tools tick beyond just it writes stuff. So the article didn't just pick favorites randomly. It rigorously evaluated these tools using some clear criteria. How did the author actually go about assessing them to arrive at those top picks?
Yeah, understanding the evaluation criteria is really key, especially when you're trying to figure out which tool fits your specific needs. The author, Kezia Junko, used a pretty comprehensive approach. It was a mix of hands-on testing, vendor demos, and also looking at user reviews. And they broke it down across 5 distinct categories, each with a specific weighting. That tells us what they prioritized.
Okay, so what carried the most weight?
Well, the biggest chunk, 30%, went to core features. This really emphasized the raw power and capability. So, examining those fundamental things we just discussed, NLP, summarization, prompt adherence, tone customization, multilingual support, all that good stuff. And, maybe not surprisingly, Grammarly won in this crucial category, highlights its comprehensive suite.
Okay, 30% for features. What came next?
Interestingly, costs accounted for a pretty significant 25%. So, nearly as important. This looked at whether there are free versions, how long the trials are, and, importantly, the transparency of the pricing.
Right, the practical side.
Exactly. It's a reminder that even with amazing tech, budget is still king for a lot of creators. And Copy.ai came out on top here, recognized for its accessibility, especially that generous free tier.
Good to know. What else?
Then security and compliance. This held a solid 20% weighting. So thinking about data protection, adherence to regulations like GDPR or CCPA encryption standards.
Super important stuff, especially now.
Absolutely critical. And for this area, Grammarly and Writesonic actually tied as the winners. That indicates they have a strong focus on keeping your data safe. It's really good to see that being prioritized.
Definitely. What about support?
Customer support made up 15%. This involves looking at, how many ways you can get help, how fast they respond, the quality of self-help resources like FAQs or tutorials. And QuillBot was the winner here. They were noted for robust support, including, interestingly, phone assistance.
Oh, wow. Actual phone support. That is pretty rare in this space.
It really is. And finally, ease of use. This was 10% of the score, gauging how intuitive it is, the design, navigation setup, the overall learning curve. And here, Grammarly and Phrase were recognized as the most user-friendly.
Okay.
So these criteria really help you see the whole picture when you compare options. It shows it's not just about what a tool does, but also how well it fits into your workflow, your budget, and how secure it is.
That breakdown is super helpful. It really clarifies how these tools stack up and what the priorities were in the evaluation. Okay, now let's get into some specifics from the comparison chart and the individual reviews, but maybe instead of a super deep dive into every single detail for each tool, let's focus on maybe the absolute most significant unique strength and perhaps the most critical drawback for each one, so you can get a quick snapshot of which might fit your workflow without getting totally bogged down. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's highlight what really makes them shine and maybe what might give you pause. Let's start with Grammarly. Rated 4.4 out of 5, named Best Overall. It's clear advantage. It's just so comprehensive. Real-time grammar, spell checking, tone adjustment, plus generative AI features now like outlines, stories, and even a plagiarism and AI checker built in.
It does a lot.
It really does. The main drawback mentioned, it occasionally misinterprets niche terms, things not in its massive database. And it supports fewer languages than some competitors. but it won for its sheer versatility and how seamlessly it works across different platforms. It's like that essential safety net for so many writers. Starts around $12 per user per month for the Pro plan.
So it's kind of like the reliable, always-on editor, but now it's getting even smarter with the AI features.
That's a great way to put it, exactly. Then there's Copy.ai, scored 4 out of 5. Best for marketing and sales content. Its huge advantage is that library of over 90 templates, think social media, email campaigns, product descriptions. Plus, it has a brand voice feature to keep your tone consistent.
Oh, that's useful.
Very. The interesting drawback noted is that it lacks a built-in plagiarism checker, and its summarization features aren't great. Data encryption was also mentioned as lagging. But it was picked because it streamlines content creation so effectively for marketers, and that generous free version is a big plus for small businesses. You're looking at about $49 per seat per month for their starter plan, billed monthly.
Okay, next.
Next up, QuillBot, also rated 4 out of 5. Best for paraphrasing. Its unique strength is definitely its advanced paraphrasing capabilities. It has multiple models you can choose from. Plus, it supports over 30 languages and has a citation generator. And remember, it offers phone support.
Right, the phone support.
The main drawback here, the article mentions its output quality can sometimes be inconsistent. You might need to review it carefully, and occasionally it misses grammatical errors. The interface also requires switching tabs for different tools, which some might find a bit clunky. But it shines for its sheer range of features and that direct customer support. Starts around $19.95 per month if you pay monthly.
That phone support really does stand out. I keep thinking about that. It's not typical for these SaaS tools, is it?
It absolutely isn't, and it suggests maybe a stronger commitment to user experience, especially for folks who might need a direct hand sometimes. Okay, moving on. Writesonic scored 3.8 out of 5. Best for writing factually accurate articles. Its primary advantage. It specializes in factual accuracy using real-time web search through its AI article writer.
So it checks the facts as it goes?
Kind of, yeah. It pulls from current web info. It also has AI image generation and a Writesonic AI assistant, the biggest hurdle mentioned. The free version is pretty restrictive, just 25 one-time credits. And it apparently sometimes struggles with really complex prompts. The plagiarism checker is also a bit hidden, apparently. But it was chosen for that focus on the detailed, factual content, which is crucial if you're doing, say, news articles or technical writing. You can start with their basic plan for around $20 per month.
Okay. How about versatility?
For versatility, we have Rytr. Scored 3.7 out of 5, named best for versatile content creation. Key advantage. It generates pretty high-quality text for a super diverse range of stuff, articles, blogs, even poems, social media posts. It supports over 35 languages, has a My Voice feature, and includes a built-in plagiarism checker.
Sounds pretty flexible. Drawbacks?
The significant drawback is the free version limit, only 10,000 characters per month, which isn't much. And it doesn't support file uploads. Also, it occasionally forgets the context of your interaction. But Rytr was picked for its adaptability and speed across so many content types and languages. Their unlimited plan starts at a really accessible $9 per month.
$9? Wow, that's low.
Yeah, very competitive pricing there.
Yeah.
Finally, we have Phrase, rated 3.6 out of 5, best for SEO writing. Core advantage. It's specifically built for SEO optimization. It automatically composes SEO-friendly content, analyzes top-ranking pages for keywords and themes, all within a pretty user-friendly interface.
So it's really laser-focused on SEO?
Exactly. On the downside, like Copy.ai, it lacks a built-in plagiarism detection feature. It also doesn't support file uploads, and its summarization feature isn't strong. But Phrase shines because it really simplifies the often complex world of SEO content creation, makes it much more approachable. Its basic plan starts around $45 per month.
That's a fantastic, really concise overview, highlighting the sweet spot for each tool and the main thing to watch out for. It truly gives you a clearer picture, I think, for anyone trying to decide, okay, which one or maybe which combination is right for me.
Now, let's maybe tackle some common questions people might have about these AI writing tools in general, the FAQs, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, we hear these quite a bit. First one, what is the best AI tool for writing? Well, based on the research and the comprehensive evaluation in this article, Grammarly is identified as the best overall. It's kind of the multi-tool in your digital toolbox.
Okay, but what about free options? Are there free AI writing tools that are actually, useful, or are they just teasers? No, definitely. Many tools offer free tiers or versions that are quite useful, especially for lighter tasks or just trying them out. Grammarly, QuillBot, Copy.ai, Phrase, Rytr, and Writesonic all have free options mentioned in the article. The key thing, though, is just to be mindful of their limitations. They'll usually restrict functionality or usage amounts compared to the paid plans. But yeah, great for testing the waters.
Good to know. What about languages? Do AI writing tools support multiple languages?
Yes, a resounding yes, many of them do. As we mentioned, Rytr supports over 35 languages, including major ones like English, Chinese, Dutch, French, German, Arabic. And Grammarly's paid plan also offers a translation feature for text you've already written, which is incredibly useful if you're aiming for that global audience.
Right. And a really important one, especially now with so much content flying around, how do AI rating tools handle plagiarism? Is that something they help with?
That's a crucial one, for sure. Many of these tools do come with built-in plagiarism detection features. These are usually powered by AI algorithms themselves. They basically compare your text against a massive database of published content, websites, articles, books, etc. They provide detailed reports on potential matches, highlighting sections that might be too similar, and often they'll also offer suggestions for paraphrasing or maybe adding proper citation, helping you ensure your work is original. It's a really important layer of protection for creators today.
Okay, that's good to hear they're building that in. So, wrapping this all up, what does all of this really mean for you, the content creator listening right now? It seems clear that AI writing tools offer just incredible potential to enhance your whole content creation process, helping you generate ideas, structure stuff, refine your drafts way more efficiently than ever before. It really feels like a game changer, doesn't it? Reshaping how we even approach creativity.
It really is. But ultimately, the best AI tool, well, it isn't a one-size-fits-all answer, is it? It's the one that best complements your specific writing workflow and your goals. The aim isn't for AI to replace your unique style or your creativity. Not at all. It's meant to boost your productivity and elevate what you already do well. It's really about finding that perfect partnership. And sometimes, yeah, that might mean using a combination of these tools for different tasks.
Right, maybe one for drafting, one for SEO, one for polishing.
Exactly.
And here's where we kind of pose that final thought,
Yeah.
the thing to mull over.
Yeah, think about this. As these AI writing tools become even more sophisticated, more widely adopted, and especially given the article's focus on security, compliance, and plagiarism detection, what are the evolving responsibilities for us as content creators? How do we ensure originality and maintain that distinct human voice even while we're leveraging AI assistance? How do you plan to integrate these tools thoughtfully into your own creative process, making sure you still preserve your unique contribution to the world of content? It's something we all need to consider.
That's a great question to leave people with. We really hope this deep dive into Kinsia Junko's article on the 6 top AI writing tools for content creators in 2025 helps you make a well-informed choice. It's definitely a rapidly evolving landscape out there. Thanks for diving in with us today.